What is going on, everybody? What is up? How are y'all doing? Hope everybody is doing good tonight. Wife is already in the chat. What is up? What's up, Legion? What is everybody doing tonight? Trying to get some of this castle taken apart and sorted out. So I'll quit destroying pieces to build sections. Hopefully I can do this and have it to where I can just start building a section. I've been kind of building a section, then I'd run out of pieces and have to run in there and get a pre-existing section and kind of rip it apart. Hoping this will stop some of that. Finding a lot of, I guess you can call them like detail pieces, which is a good thing because I'd rather the whole castle be built this way versus solid brick. What's going on, Rusty? Rusty, are you going to the convention this I guess it'd be this Friday, or I guess people setting up would be Friday. What is going on? Louis Rodriguez says first time able to catch a live stream. How's it going? I think the convention is in Greenville, I believe. At least I think that's what I'm going to. I don't know. I'm going down Saturday, or I'm going down Friday night to Justin's, and then I'm pretty much going wherever he takes me. He knows that area a lot better than I do. That's like a couple people have said that. Leon said the exact same thing. But he just got back from Tampa, which is a big haul. I would assume. Well, I don't know where he's located compared to where I'm located. Where I'm located, Tampa is quite a ways away. But got to start the next section to continue the towers down. This castle's coming. I guess the easy way to say it is it's coming together a lot faster now that I have all the pieces here versus before where I was ordering and waiting on pieces constantly. And pick a brick cup quite handy. I don't know if y'all use these pick a brick cups to sort at home. What is going on, Renee? Renee, are you going to be at I know you go to all the conventions around this area. Are you going to be at Brick Convention? I think that's what it's called. The one in Greenville? All this filler brick is going away. I'm hoping I won't need it as much anymore. I feel like everybody that's like the normal convention goers are bailing on this one. It ain't because of me, is it? And then Gene and Tori should be in here sometime soon. Rusty, if you would like a invite, go ahead and hit me up. So y'all are going. I forgot they do like the time slot things. I need to get a get a hold of some people because I don't know if Justin does, but I do not have a ticket yet. But I would be going with the lug. Let me send Rusty one of these links. Rusty, I'm gonna send it through Discord. What is up? What is up?
Sorry, we're late. Boy got very talkative tonight.
Y'all always late. What you talking about?
I know. That's us.
What's going on, Derek? Yeah, I'm gonna need some more cups. Definitely. I did not think of something, Gene, until Renee just said it. But, I plan on showing up to this convention center with my lug and helping out, but I don't have tickets. Think I can work You think I can work my magic and weasel a way in? Wait, you don't have to pay if you're displaying, right? Y'all better scoot some room for the table. I'll bring the main gate just so I don't have to pay. I won't bring anything but my QR code. I'll just set the QR code out there. See what happens. Yeah, I didn't think about that. I don't have tickets.
I'm trying to figure out how far I got on this.
So I should be able to say something to someone. Message him and be like, remember me?
Your bestest buddy.
Look, I've been able to show up at Brick Fair, Virginia, and stay after hours without a ticket for free. Ain't nobody gonna stop me.
Good job.
Ain't nobody gonna stop me from this one.
I was your first like.
Oh, if ain't nobody like y'all better get out there and like this.
Who was the first one to do
You
it?
need to like and subscribe.
I was the first one.
Well, mostly everybody here is subscribed.
They still gotta like it.
They got a prescribe. Prescriptions.
What is that?
Oh, I'm running out of cups fast. Eric was right.
Lemonade.
It didn't taste right.
Sorry.
Open the Lego Control app on your smartphone or tablet. Okay. We got a test.
Do you have a smartphone or a tablet?
It's got a tablet.
Got an Android. It's close enough, isn't it?
No, that's a dumb app. Did y'all scan y'all's instructions? Everybody?
Nope, we do it this weekend.
Me and Haley sat down the other night and did all mine while I was editing a video.
So the ones you had multiple sets of, it did count those separately?
Yeah, the only one that I'd done that like I guess had multiples of was the Republic Fighter, and I only had I think 7 of those. Now the battle packs, I opened one because well, I guess y'all haven't started scanning yet. So if a set is under a certain amount of money, it doesn't have one on it. And I opened one of the battle packs just to see if it had a QR code and if it went through. And it does, but it's still kind of like, I don't know. I really don't want to open them. I wanted to save that because I was going to open them for a video, and talk about like the mock, but I'm not starting the mock until next year. And I still need another 50 battle packs, so I really don't know how to do that. Like, I don't want Lego to be like, oh, well, this went so good and we lost so much money, we're taking it down, and me have 100 battle packs. But I also don't want to go ahead and cut into 100 battle packs. So I'm not sure how I should play that.
And to update my Control Plus app,
That's because you got a dumb phone. If you'd had a smartphone, it wouldn't have needed that.
I know. I guess I'm gonna drive this off the edge.
Yeah.
These non-iPhone users out there trying to stay hip.
That's okay. We work the kinks out of everything before we release it to Apple to use to build.
Well, you know. It can't be a kink if it's a beta. All it is a prototype me. All about how you word the scenario. Like kidnapping sounds really, really bad, but hanging out forcefully kind of makes it seem a little less.
So that's a good question. How do you, Richard, how do you tag people
What do you mean?
in chat?
You can't do it on StreamYard. You can only do it on YouTube itself, and you can't do it if you're on your phone.
But what if you're on a computer?
Or on iPad.
Put the app symbol first, and then start typing their name. Go ahead and let y'all know that's showing y'all's age. All the iPhone users already know that. What's up, Rusty?
So I did at Haley, and it did not highlight her.
She might not be watching.
She is.
Just chatting in the chat.
I don't know what you're doing wrong there. See, like if I pull it up, I go to YouTube. First, I got to go to my own channel.
Yeah, he doesn't pay you any attention. You're right. I do. I pay you attention.
Now he's acting like he is right now.
Like that right there.
I got some cups if you need them. Yeah, that's it. How'd you do that?
Using the computer?
I did. Look at mine up there. It says at Haley. It works.
Yeah, I do need some cups. Y'all got a bunch?
I don't have a bunch, but I probably got 4 or 5. You place an order. If you place an order with me tonight, I might deliver you some tomorrow.
Do you want it tonight or tomorrow? I always wait till the next day.
It don't matter. Whatever's convenient for you, because I get up in the morning, have my coffee, put my intro in, and start pulling. But do you want the lids too?
No.
Okay.
Good light flashing. Did we ever put any batteries in there?
I don't know. It's not flashing.
We didn't put the dang batteries in.
I don't think it works on your phone. If you can tag people on your phone, that is something I do not know, because I've tried to do that constantly during Good Morning Brick World before I was like a co-host, and I could never figure it out. That might be something that's beyond me, though.
We need 6 double A's, and we're out of
We
double
got
A's.
another guest. What is up? What is up?
That's the fastest you've ever done that.
The man, the myth, the legend.
How we doing?
Pretty good. How about you?
Tired from moving.
Are you almost done yet?
I'm about 80% done.
Have you got the Lego done?
I've got about 90% of the Lego.
That's all that matters.
What's that?
I have my modulars left at the house.
Oh, you don't need those.
Not a double A.
I'll come pick them up for you. Where are they at?
At the old address.
Renee says you have 30 to 50 cups I can have. Holy crap.
Damn.
50 cups.
How you doing, Haley?
That's a lot of cups, Renee.
I'll just keep building.
Well, go ahead and keep building. I'll keep looking for a minute.
Well, I'm gonna need 12 eventually.
Hey, Chef.
Yeah.
I was telling them, you know, my first year at Brick Fair, I worked my magic and got in for free. You think I can work my magic and get in next weekend for free?
Where's
Because
that?
Renee reminded me, I don't have a ticket.
What's that for?
Brick Convention, but they do a Brick Convention is kind of like Brick Universe. They split the times up. So you get a ticket for a time slot. But if I go, I'm going to end up going with my lug, and I ain't going to have no time slot.
Yeah,
No, that's it.
just make it look like you own a place or you're supposed to be there.
I'm going to show up in a T-shirt and just start, like, telling people what to do. Be like, hey,
Yep.
there's dirt over here on the floor. If one of y'all can get this real quick, we can't have no hazards in here. Start barking orders.
Yep,
You think that'll work?
that'll work.
Okay, so let's put on the.
Oh, Rusty's back. Rusty, are you here this time?
Can you hear me?
Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now?
Can
My
you hear
camera's
me?
working.
Where do I go for my kids? Where do I go for kids?
I'm building on here.
Over here. I'm either going to do the fire brigade or the emporium.
Okay,
You
so
building another modular?
Yeah, I'm in the modular mood.
All right, Chef. It's August 23rd. I got $50. September, third week of September.
Lego.
Third week. What is she starting?
The fire
Tonight.
brigade. We're starting a modular.
Well, one of the two. I haven't decided which one yet.
She's not at school anymore, so she might just want to build.
Yeah, but she has to build it on stream. She can't be building it when she's not on stream. That don't count.
Okay.
Well, then it's gonna take forever.
Wait, this set isn't set out, is it?
All right. The fire brigade is.
It's a bag or in a box.
00211.
I think it's all thrown in a box. I don't think it's bagged in like by step.
So it's
No,
like the
these-
treehouse.
These are in bags.
Grand Emporium.
So
Right
it's
in
stepped
front of
out.
Yeah.
No, it looks like this.
Oh yeah, we're talking. I say mid-September.
I say the end of September if she can only do it on streams.
There you go, right here.
Okay, so you're gonna pre-sort?
Rusty,
Okay,
you
the
got
bet this
any
time is
more?
on. What's the bets going now?
I
End
got
of
50
September.
bucks. I got $50 middle of September. He's got into September.
End of September? All right.
If you can
Yeah.
only do it on streams, that's only
No.
5 streams.
Yeah, that's not much. It's all in bags.
Renee says she likes your shirt, Tori.
Thank you. Master Builder. Got it on Amazon.
Amazon. I got a toy in from Amazon. I got to learn how to play with. I got my remoteless shutter in, or remote shutter.
Rise up for her so she
Hey,
can.
Richard, you got an extra $750 laying around?
Do I have an extra set of $150?
No, $750.
For what?
I need another one of these cranes so I can make the boom bigger.
All right, Renee. I'm trying to stand up so you can see it a little bit.
I
It
missed
says
it.
Master Builder. Okay. All right. Enough socializing.
But
I gotta get to work.
Dean, just out of curiosity, don't you have a bigger crane?
I do.
So why would you want to make that one bigger if you already have a bigger one?
There
Because
lies
this
the
one has some really cool features.
$101,000 question.
All right, so
All right.
we're talking about cranes.
Gene, I'll make you a deal.
What?
That my
You ever
face.
see the TV show back in the day where they would let kids into a toy store and they had a shopping cart and they had like 5 minutes to grab whatever they wanted, put in the shopping cart, and whatever they had at the end of the 5 minutes they get?
Yeah.
I'll pay you the $750. But I get in the basement. I won't take a shopping cart because that's awfully big. But give me a shopping what do they call a shopping basket, and I get 5 minutes.
Yes.
That's what you get. A meat tray.
Here's your shopping basket, Richard.
It's a meat tray. It can't fall out.
The problem is he knows what room to go in to
I know.
probably get $800.
I know
worth.
he would. That's right. I'll have to rearrange it before he gets here.
Renee, you see what we have to deal with all the time?
I know. If she lived closer, she could have to deal with this too. Probably why she's staying away. People are smart. They learn my ways quick.
Check that out. Pearl Dark Gray.
Really? Not block?
No, it's Pearl Dark Gray.
All right, got 3 minifigures built already.
Minifigures don't count.
You can do them all this.
No, they're already built, Gene. I love you for thinking that positive, but they were already built.
I guess I should have known.
I know you got a little faith in your wife, and then she cuts you down on it.
No, I just made him honest. Just letting him be honest. I don't want him to think I'd already built that. Oh, my float is in here.
Rusty's back again.
I am missing a
Are
flag.
you there now?
Yeah, I'm here.
What did you do?
I don't know. Something's up with this thing. It's my iPad. The camera wasn't working.
Oh,
Yeah. No clue. Technical difficulties.
what are you up to tonight?
I am working the mountain for the Winter Village. So I had a few miscalculations on where some of these pieces went, and I had to rebuild the whole thing.
Have you already got your lug bolt?
Yes, I did.
Hopefully, I can pick mine up this weekend.
Yeah, we went yesterday, or not yesterday, last weekend. We went to Columbia, and we got them from another member that was distributing for some of us down lower.
I'm gonna end up. I guess I'll end up at John's at some point this weekend, but
Yeah,
Justin already has all the stuff.
yeah. I think Dominique picked up like 4 orders or something.
If he picked up your order, you better check your bag.
I got mine from Kip, but yeah, do check your bag, please. There's a lot of things that they said they were going to say but didn't say.
What do you mean?
They had to substitute parts because don't know what happened, don't know the whole story, but a few things got mixed up, I guess, with the order or whatever. But majority of it was correct.
Well, that's not good to hear.
I think there was like a mix up with the base plates or something. And a couple other things.
A mix up on the ordering end or on the receiving end?
From what I heard, it was the ordering end. I think they punched a number in the wrong slot for the wrong piece.
I didn't get any base plates.
Yeah, that was the big thing. Because it was the white plates and the new dark blue one. And I think those numbers got swapped from what everybody was told.
I think I'm good on those. I know my the Lion Knights were off one.
Was it?
Yeah, I went up I forgot what convention that was.
Was it torsos or the legs?
I got one more torso than I do leg, or one more legs than I do torso.
So what you got? 24 torsos then?
I think I got 120. I think 100, or sorry, 149 torso, 150 torsos and 149 legs.
Ah. Geez, is that all you ordered? Was just figures?
No. I went up early and helped John during that convention, so I could get the Lion Knights. That way, I could have them for Brick Fair, because without those, my mock would have looked kind of boring with
Incomplete.
just one
Naked.
Incomplete. Naked.
Yeah. Yeah, I got 24 of the torsos.
But it's not too big of a deal. I mean, I don't know. It sucks, but I'm not too worried about it. I kind of wish my whole entire order was done a little different. I always order things and then forget that, like there's a bunch of stuff I ordered, like 2x4s. I ordered a ton of 2x4s, hoping they would be here beforehand, but now I've already bought them and replaced them.
Yeah, I'm just about going through all of my rock pieces I bought. I bought like 50 of the rock pieces. And
The burps?
yeah, the corner ones.
Yeah.
Yeah, and, this is the only one I have left.
I pick up a pretty big order of lights this weekend, and that should be the only money I'm spending.
Yeah, right.
I don't know. It should be. I already have the order bagged and waiting for me. I just, instead of shipping it, I told them I just meet them there because I can use it right now, but it doesn't really make a difference. Plus, if I go see him there, I'll probably end up seeing something else that I want and getting more. I'm still trying to find a. I know. Tell me about it. I couldn't even get nominated, Wayne. But I've got the flames. I think I've got enough. I know that my mock is pretty big, but just at the castle, I have 40 flames that are lit up, which is quite a bit. I might eventually need more, but as of right now, I'm going to use 40 as a good solid number. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 10 lanterns lit up. And then I got some light bars in order to put some different places, kind of show off the interior a little bit. So I got a couple plans, a couple ideas. Figured if I throw 100 in this thing, it should look good. Wayne, my mock did look good for a little while though, but then some guy in Hawaiian shirt walked away from it. Kind of lost its appeal. Hopefully this castle. I don't know too many people's thoughts on that, but
You already sorted off.
No, just as I'm using it, I sort it. I laid my bags out down here on the floor, and as I need them, I'll pull them and start
The
dumping
good
them.
thing is
I start
while
building
doing
them
this,
on a timeline.
I'm only down to 3 reddish brown pieces that are broke.
3 that are broken.
Yeah, 3 tiles that broke. I figured I'd be way above that. Because 90% of the tiles I got are from y'all guys, and they're used, which probably means they've been down and popped up at least once. I figured I was.
Yeah, you never know. A lot of the stuff we sell is used, is new, but a lot of it is used. So we just don't maintain 2 inventories.
Yeah. I've already got 1 cup full.
What are you
Yeah, I
doing?
got mine yesterday, Wayne. I believe it was yesterday or the day before one. I kind of still hate you for telling me about that, though. I wouldn't have spent the money if I wouldn't have known that was there. So if y'all see me on the corner begging for money, it's because Wayne made me buy a T-shirt.
Wayne.
Jeez, dude.
You're supposed to buy it for him. He's a kid.
I'm glad y'all are finally starting to realize these things.
Yes, son.
I do have a T-shirt upstairs that Haley bought me. That came in today. She got her goat shirt,
Oh.
and she
Do you
ordered me.
remember me telling you I'd ordered you an Area 51 shirt?
No, ma'am, I did not know that.
And I was waiting for it to come in. They lost it.
I don't believe you told me.
Yeah, okay. Well, good. You didn't miss it.
No, when we were on the trip, you were talking to her on the phone and she ordered it.
Yeah, you made a comment about that site, and then Gene said it was the Area 51.
Oh yeah.
And I'd gone online and ordered you a T-shirt because we didn't stop there, of course. And they lost it. So I got my money back, and I just haven't ordered you another one.
Wayne said that he was going to buy that Maui Malibu shirt, but it sold out last night or this morning. And he said he's been out of work for 2.5 years. He couldn't have bought me a shirt. Wayne, if you're looking for a job, I know a Bricklink store.
That's staying really busy.
Are y'all?
For one person.
Have y'all
Yeah,
been
our orders are, we're averaging about 80 to 90% more per day than we were.
It's great. I'm not complaining.
found a minifig in my pile? Skeleton. I really want to start adding a lot of this detailed stuff back to the castle, but I really, really, really want to finish the outside first. I think I'm gonna leave it to where there's only one main gate. I'm not gonna put 2 on it. And I think instead of having the courtyard like it was, y'all tell me what y'all think about this, of course. But instead of having the courtyard like it was, and how when you walked in there was like stairs up both sides, and you could go up either side, blah blah. I'm gonna switch the courtyard for the main keep to all one side. That way the courtyard's bigger.
throw the key to like one of the corners.
Yeah, I think at so if like you walk through the main gate, how it was kind of centered straight ahead, I think I'm gonna switch everything over to the right.
Sorry.
That way it gives it a little bit different. I believe it killed a lot of space in there that didn't really need to be killed. And you can't really see that well over the walls anyway. So if I move it all to one side, it might be easier. Whiskey said no courtyard playground. Well, I already came to a decision that I think I'm going to move the gallows and the guillotine to the outside. Yeah. I got a little sign made up that said Camel City did that. I'm going to put with the gallows. It wasn't me.
It was a team effort.
Yeah, you sold it and I made it. And then you took credit for it.
Works.
It was a team effort.
That's right.
But I try to think about that. Like back in the day, with that being a fortress like it is, do you really think that they would have been in there doing all that stuff, or would it have been technically outside?
Outside.
Because when I started like skimming through or like randomly playing Game of Thrones, and I remember when they cut Ned's head off, that it was kind of like outside the main castle walls. But in like, which if y'all have never seen this show, none of this makes sense. But in the other stuff with like Cersei, they did that in the main, like, but I know they did it to prove a point. But they did it in like the main gate area.
Yes, so Renee, you noticed the increase in yours too. The funny thing is, everybody on Facebook's complaining about sales dropping off.
Yeah.
So we've just been quiet. We're like, we don't know what to talk about. We're not going to comment.
Keep in order.
We're just going to smile and move on.
I have a cart created in both of y'all's stores. I just haven't paid for anything yet.
I'm sorry, you cut out. What did you say?
I said I have a cart in both of y'all's stores. I just haven't paid anything yet.
What's wrong with you?
Waiting to know that I need pieces before I jump in the ring and try to order a bunch. Because really, right now, I don't need to buy anything other than what I absolutely need, because I'm trying to focus on getting this back together again.
But do you absolutely need anything?
Right now, I do. There's a piece in the front main gate through the entrance that I needed 10 of, and I was for sure I had 10 of them, because it was a part that I was buying, like every single one that Gene and Tori had, because they were very useful on all the tanks I was building. And I only had 9, but they have more in stock. And then I think I'm going to go ahead and buy up all their reddish brown arches. That way I can have the stuff for the village out front.
Nice.
But that's just the thing though. I haven't done it yet because I don't need the pieces for out front yet. Yet. I might screw up and need pieces for the castle because I've gained size. But I do have 4 of 15 tubs completely empty. So that's a positive thing, I guess. Jean Renee said that she saw that.
Yeah, on
Yeah.
Facebook.
Renee, did you see the guy in Georgia that was selling his whole store?
I got a guy Friday during the day, supposedly. It's a boy I've known for a while. His wife is a big Harry Potter fan, and they just moved, and all the sets were like kind of apart, and she doesn't have the instructions. She doesn't want to spend the time trying to find all the pieces. So he made me or asked me if I wanted to pay X amount of dollars, and I said yes. So he's bringing me all that stuff Friday.
How much?
Do what?
How much?
Cheap.
X amount of dollars.
Yeah, X amount. An
Excellent.
undisclosed amount of cash.
Haley's
There they are.
watching. He doesn't want to say it.
Haley knows how much. Haley told me to jump on it and do it. One of the things is the Hogwarts train, and I'm kind of happy because I've yet to get one. I keep putting it off.
Oh, that's cool.
And one of the reasons I keep putting it off is because every time that they retire one, they drop another one the next week.
Yeah, the Hogwarts train's a really cool train.
Yeah.
My favorite train is the Emerald Knight from 2009.
Oh yeah, yeah, I like that too. But I'm a big train buff. I like trains in general.
Jane, now I want you to be honest with me. You've never buffed a train.
Never what a train?
Buff?
You haven't bumped a train down at Spencer when you were rebuilding?
No, I never buff any.
Oh. I'm gonna say, because you were down there helping rebuild that one.
Yep.
All right, now.
See, Chef, you got to call them out on their job. You got to make sure they're keeping straight.
I was answering the text. I didn't even hear him.
He said that he's a huge train buff, and I told him that I do not believe he's out there buffing trains.
Yeah, I don't believe he is either. How
That
many
would be a
trains?
crappy job.
How many trains you buff a week?
That would be a crappy job.
Train buffing. Right, so now we gotta put these in.
Or is he going to be like one of them guys that are like, yeah, I buff 15 a week? When you have to buff a train, do you have to buff the whole thing, or do you just have to buff one of the cabs? Like, because one cart wouldn't be that bad. I don't guess.
Would be real nice if I had 6 batteries so I could turn this thing straight.
Sorry. You gotta tell your wife. You gotta communicate.
I did last week.
I wasn't in here last week.
Now whose fault is it you didn't hear that?
Yours? Dude, come on. Communication skills.
I like how Tori answered that with a legit answer, and Gene just still wanted to blame somebody else.
I know. It's my husband. What can I say? I still love him.
Sometimes.
All the time.
What's who the hell are these 4
He
pins?
buys me Legos, guys. Come on.
Are y'all buying anything first?
Even when she uses the word Lego in the plural form.
I know. Get over it. I'm working here. Come on. Come on now. Be nice.
Y'all act like she messes with Lego for a living or something.
Now I do. I had lunch with 2 of my co-workers from last year, and I'm like, oh, I'm so glad I'm retired. I'm like, yes.
That's a word that I don't know if I know the real true meaning of.
Retire means
Me
just
either.
changing jobs.
I don't
Doesn't
know if
mean
I
you
would.
get tired again, retired.
Retired.
I'm always tired.
Yeah, if you wake up and you're tired when you go to bed, but you're still tired when you wake up, does that mean you're retired?
Nobody's got an
The
answer.
answer to that is yes.
I haven't slept in really yet. I get up with him.
How many naps do you take during the day?
None.
Or you're not. You're
None.
How many snuggle breaks do you take with the dogs a day?
One, maybe two.
or you're not
More.
using your full benefit package.
I know. Hey, he let me go to lunch with my friends today, so I can't complain.
And they talked about Legos, so she put them on the company card.
Have you got me and Chef one of them company cards yet?
You know.
Man,
No way
Cards
down
for
there.
people. The cards for people that are making money for the company.
well, eventually it will make money. You just have to spend the money first.
They say you gotta spend money to make
it.
Gene, growing up, all the rappers said scared money don't make money.
Huh. It don't line up.
Chef, are you staying in the new house yet?
Yeah,
How you liking it?
I just got odds and ends, a little bit of Lego left, and my motorcycle at the other house.
Did you move the store too?
No, that's there too.
Okay.
But my store now has its own room instead of 3 different rooms in my apartment.
So what's your new address, Chef? I need to come check that out.
I sent it to you.
Be careful, Chef.
It got lost in the email, didn't it?
No, I've got it.
I got 2 dogs that won't let them in the front door, so I'm not too worried.
What if I have a pack of bologna?
Doesn't matter. She'll eat you and then sit down and eat the bologna.
I had to strike a deal with a cool Bricklink store that I got to purchase some things, and then tomorrow he's going to pick up your package, Exo's package, and Domino's package, and send it off.
Nice. Thank you.
Which all I've got of yours is Scarface, right?
That's it. Unless you got new Sig Fix flying around.
No, I don't have any of that.
I still have the one I made of you with your torso.
I thought about like putting the t-shirts off, because I still haven't found anybody to make those, and I asked Stud who Prince is.
I did the same and haven't got anything back.
Yeah, he never answered me. So what I might do is go ahead and pull the trigger with BBG.
Nice.
I have all the beards. The only crappy thing is I bought, I think, 20 of them at a discounted price. I didn't pay for all of them as full price, but they are like $3 a piece from Brickmania.
Well, don't send me a beard. I have one. I eventually have to turn you flesh color too.
I need to
I think you should leave him yellow just to piss him off.
It wouldn't make me mad. I'm yellow in Hobbs intro.
Yeah, I have yellow.
I got a. I was sitting down. Gene asked me something about it a little earlier too. You know, I'm trying to figure out like who to incorporate and what in this stop motion, and like what kind of characters need to be. Because what I would really like to do is maybe like each week release maybe like a 2 or 3 minute scene. And I was sitting there trying to think of all the sig figs I have, and I was like, whose sig fig can I turn into who? Like what in the castle? And yours is the only one I came up with because I have all this food, and I was like, well, I could just make a chef.
Good idea.
I need an executioner. I've got a jester, and I need like tons of
Hi.
other like small people. But for the executioner, the more I think of it, I don't know if I really want him to talk.
Right? I don't think they ever did.
I got the trailer sound or whatever, the narrative thing that I wanted. I got that done.
Hey, buddy.
Stop motion, you taking a while, or
Do what?
how long does it take you?
I haven't really messed with it that much since the original thing that I did, just because I've been waiting on some stuff. It came in yesterday, and I spent some time upstairs with Haley instead of coming down here. I want to get more of this castle kind of done. I've got, I think, if I'm not mistaken, I have like 20 48 by 48 base plates. But I'm going to build the stuff on the stop motion instead of the castle on those and use those. But it's only going to be like maybe 2 at a time. And I've got to figure out how, like, first thing I got to do is do this trailer. But also, one of the other things I'm waiting on is the other people involved in this, because I want their minifigs and their armies to be included in this, but I don't have any of the factions that they have. So I'm trying to get them to send me some so I don't have to go buy my own, because I really don't want to buy. I need like 4 or 5 of each of the factions. So what I'm trying to do in the meantime is create my own story, but have it to where it can play into theirs. That makes sense?
Yes.
So I've got the king, I've got the queen, I've got the farmer all picked out. I've got the executioner figure. I just have to figure out who's going to do the executioner. I've got the jester parts. I just got to put him together. I don't know what a chef back then really wore, but I've got your head if I wanted to do that. And then I've got 2 maidens that I would like to have a voice. There's a she's not a YouTuber, but there is a Lego girl that I've known on Instagram. I've known her for a long time, and she is in UK. And I'm thinking about hitting her up to see if she would do the voice for the queen, just because
Nice.
that would be really cool. And then I need a voice for the king. And I thought about it being my voice, but I don't know if I really want to do my voice as the king.
Get a hold of Hive.
Oh, we got a Rusty fell out and came back. Look, speak of the devil, Exo, man, he's here. Y'all give Exo a round of applause. That's a legend in the making.
What's up, XO?
So
He doesn't know it yet, but he's like one of the secret famous people. And then I did get this in. I don't know why they gave it such a big bag, but I can't wait to crack this open. Here's another 50 Falcons. And see, I got Wayne. Me and Wayne were talking about doing a voice, but I don't know, Wayne, you want to be the executioner? I believe Wayne has a good voice for that.
I don't think I'll go to bed tonight.
Holy crap.
Gene told me he wanted to be the village idiot.
Well, Tori's done for the night. She's got to go downstairs.
Why?
She just got a 2,000 piece order.
2007 to be exact.
And it's a crap load of barnacle.
Is it barnacles?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
I
I
mean,
bet they wiped me out then. I bet they
I got
wiped
a
me
buddy
out.
who's got all the original
Internet.
Bionicle sets, like all of them. And I've tried to
Internet.
get him to get them out
Dang.
and sell them to y'all.
well, you can go to bed early tonight.
Okay. I'll go to bed early. Sorry, extend your week, guys, by 1 week.
Extended by a week.
Yep, I got that 2,700 or 2007 piece order I gotta go fill. Boss told me to get to work.
Slave driver. Yes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I gave up a 5-day week job to a 7-day week job.
Well,
But
that
you're
you
hitting
heard
more
me saying that if you do
But
what
I
you
am
love,
having
you're not
more
working
fun.
twice as hard.
I am having more fun.
Tori, look, you can be straight with me and Chef and Rusty. If we know you don't like working for Gene, you don't have to lie to us.
Gone. Worked with 2 dogs.
Don't call Gene a dog. He's sitting right there.
She talks to you,
Sorry,
Gene?
I know. Jesus.
Sorry, honey. I wasn't talking about you, but they're saying I am.
Y'all are terrible.
Saying I'm bad. Saying I'm bad, honey.
They're themselves upstairs.
So we got an executioner now. We got a king and a queen. What should the first episode, I guess, be? I guess that's where I need to start.
Gosh, that looks busy.
What I need to do is get Justin on the phone 1 day a week and get him to write the episode. Renee said that is a good order.
Yeah, it is. I'm pleased with it. I'll just go downstairs with my cup of coffee and get to work.
Coffee at this late?
No, in the morning.
Oh,
Drinking Red Bull.
Yeah, could drink a Red Bull. We got some monsters around here.
Hey, Richie.
what's going on, Richie? Now she's calling him a monster. Or is that the animals?
Good thing you don't believe me, huh?
If you want to meet an animal you can't control, come get this kitten.
Oh, you're kidding? Really?
It is so loving and like sleepy and just lazy like 85% of the day. But at 12 o'clock at night, that cat gets energy that I've never seen any human being have in my life. It's like you can watch him and something just like clicks in his head where he's like, what can I get into?
That's the midnight zoomies.
And if he finds one of his little toys that have a ball in it, you're going to hear that thing bouncing up and down the hallway all night. What's going on, Ricky? I'm doing pretty good. Yeah, I saw your 3000 stream. I got on a little bit. Congratulations. Can't wait till I hit that mark. I need to hit that 3000 mark. XO, you need to create another 1500 emails. Well, it ain't that bad. If he creates 500 and then Rusty creates 500 and Chef creates 500, I'll be good.
Oh my God, I don't even like having the one I have.
That's the mountain. Last pick a brick
Village.
That's some awkward silence.
Do what? XO said he has 4. How'd you have 4 emails and you just now got a YouTube? Oh. Now we've got to destroy some things. I know that first started out like I remember my first email, and then I got a second one for work. Then I have a third one for the YouTube. Now I have a fourth one for like where I send all the bull crap to. Which I highly advise that. As a grown adult, I will let y'all know that if you don't have a email account that y'all send all the bull crap to, I highly advise you create one immediately.
I learned that after having 2 work emails.
Y'all's is the first video I've watched in years. Well, I really appreciate that.
Well, thanks for coming to join us.
Do what?
I said thanks for coming to join us.
I know. We need to get him on here next. I don't need him showing y'all what, or I don't need him him showing y'all what he creates. He makes me look bad. He does things like uses fish tanks and puts water in them and fog machines.
Why aren't you doing that then?
I'm not that good. He tried to get me to put a fog machine in the castle, and I told him no.
Hey, check this out. It's a plastic ball that's the size of the middle one.
Wow. It's almost as heavy, but not quite.
Not even close.
I do not need a fog machine. I do need to figure out a way to create Lego smoke, though. I've looked at a couple different builds and seen how they are, and I really don't like any of them. My favorite one, I have to say, is using those ice cream pieces and some like round dishes. But at the same time, I don't really know if I like them that much to use them. Rusty, you ain't got a good technique to create smoke, do you?
No, not yet. um, like smoke for what? Just like a bonfire or something, or
No, it's like it's not really smoke. It's like what the side of the castle that has the big hole in it.
yeah.
I wanted to put like dust from like the settlement.
Uh,
Exo said he has some ideas he can try to mock up this weekend.
they're probably using a bunch of like clear bricks, black, clear, black, some dark blue, gray. Trying to get those like all mixed together,
Yeah.
along with like the little white ice cream top pieces. Just kind of like how they do like the little fireball explosions.
Yeah. Well, I looked at that, but it's not like a you're talking about like the small, like where a rocket comes out of a gun type thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm looking for something on the big scale. So I tried to take that idea and like scale it up.
Yeah.
I just don't think it looks right. You said that dark blue is a great idea.
So, Richard, I need to get this crane finished because I need to build the Corvette.
Somebody is trying to trade me a Corvette right now as we speak. And I've put him off for like 3 or 4 hours, and he just keeps messaging me.
He's wanting to trade you a Corvette.
Yeah, he wants to trade me a 2007 Corvette for the truck. But the problem is he's wanting to daily drive the truck, and I'm trying to explain to him that is not a good idea.
But it may be a great idea. It may be that the Corvette's a piece of crap.
Well, that's why I'm worried. Is he's very adamant about trading, and
It's not 10 o'clock. It's not bedtime.
kind of scares me.
It's not bedtime. No, it's not. It's not bedtime. Well, it's not. You can get over here. Hello, Fuzzy Wuzzy. Fuzzy Wuzzy Wuzzy. Fuzzy Wuzzy Wuzzy, my dog.
What's going on, Trevor? I'll leave it up to you. You can create some smoke. Create some
Here. No.
Come on.
I've tried a few things.
Well, you don't like the green one? You'd rather have the brown one? There you go.
All right, come on.
There's the brown. Come on.
Well, don't get up here then, Dan.
Just lay down there. Don't get any loving. Don't get any loving. Come on. See, that there's a little black spot. Close to 10 o'clock. It's only 9:09.
See, yeah, but you got to go to bed early. You got a lot of work in the morning. I heard that.
You heard Daddy say that, didn't you?
So if y'all think that 2,000 piece order is big, what are y'all gonna do when I put in this 2,000?
I'll get it done. I'm efficient. I'm efficient. I got good helpers, right, Chestnut?
Yeah, go ahead and submit yours.
Or
Richard. She'll have it.
sort things by like the cheapest, and just buy like one of every part until it gets to like 10 cents a piece.
Oh, you'll be her very favorite hero then.
What? What did you say?
Buying one of each lot.
I'll be saying F U C A R. Each one piece will have a letter to it. But I'll
You
still,
hear what's coming out of that former teacher's mouth?
I'll still love you, Richard.
No, I'm gonna tell you one thing. You're ill to be a teacher. You're supposed to be one of the happiest people.
I ain't no teacher no more, baby.
Helping our education. Yeah,
Teacher
keeping
no more.
kids kind of.
I love you, but I ain't no teacher no more.
He said, not sure what we're talking about yet, but after seeing the truck this week in person, it wouldn't be a great daily. I mean, the truck runs and drives fine. That has nothing to do with it, but it was made in the 50s. Like, it makes a lot of noise.
You're saying that every valve rattles?
The valves don't, but every door does.
I mean, it is Chevrolet.
Yeah, that's how you know it's from the 50s and still running. If I'd have said it was a Ford, you'd have just known it was sitting somewhere.
It's
Here
from,
we
it's from the
go.
50s and still running. Name one piece of running gear on that truck that's from the 1950s.
Running gear?
Yeah. Any part of the
The windshield wipers? The
Huh?
windshield wipers?
Yeah, that's about it. 1950s, my ass.
It's got 2 holes in it. This seems hard to see.
I didn't know they had LSs in 1950.
They did. You just didn't pay attention. He said, yeah, that's another thing. It doesn't have an air conditioner. I would trade the guy if I wasn't so sure that I wasn't getting screwed. But he wants to get rid of it too fast. I don't know.
Not there.
I've been around the block a couple times with vehicles.
Brix.
Yeah, having an air conditioner wouldn't be that bad. I don't drive with AC a lot of times.
I miss anything good?
Nope.
Yeah.
He's picking on Gene again about his Ford.
No,
Wrong.
Gene started that. I did not.
No, all I said was which piece of the truck is 1950s.
The body.
The body probably, and I haven't seen it. Everything else is probably brand new.
Just about.
There.
Gene's just upset, guys. You know that he has to go outside every day and pray that his brand new truck cranks.
Praise the Broncos cranks?
Yeah.
I might understand that about the Ford since she's been sitting there a while by herself.
Yeah, Martha's had a rough life for about 8-9 months.
Mm-hmm. I gotta get back to driving her to the post office.
Is diesel drop gas prices at all?
Huh?
Is diesel dropped in price at all?
No, it has not.
I don't think so.
Found about 415 to 420 ish down here.
I honestly can't remember the last time we filled her up.
That would have been,
Tori can look at her thing and tell us, but
Bertha got her last fill up on February 28th.
Y'all keep information like that?
I sure do on all three vehicles and past vehicles. Bertha, Fireball, the Venza, Tuffy. I
Why?
kept mileage because I like to know their gas mileage and how they're doing.
and to be honest, for the diesel, that's the first sign of needing work is when the fuel mileage starts to drop.
We put 4,439, almost 40 gallons in the mini. 4,440 gallons of gas.
I bet I haven't put that in the Subaru in the whole life I've owned it.
How many miles you got on it?
22,000.
Yeah, we had 104 on the Mini. Give or take a couple thousand.
Why did they ask for 2? Only see 1.
Trevor says he hates not having the Subi, having AC. We can make it have AC. Can make it have whatever you want, Trevor. You just have to tell Alon to close her ears. Or stay off the bank account website. Anything is possible.
Got her white belt. Girl.
So Richard, serious Subaru question.
What's that?
Dad's Subaru was parked for 2 weeks while we were dealing with mom in the hospital.
Was what?
With my mom in the hospital. So his car sat for 2 weeks.
Yeah.
He got in it and cranked it up, put it in gear, and it would not move. He put it in reverse, then went back to drive, and it moved fine. Why?
Because none of the pressures were built up in the transmission. His is what year is his?
I don't remember.
It's a CVT transmission, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. For those, you have to let it run for a minute to build up pressure.
Okay.
Man, now we're going to start building the next wall. Trevor said a fast car is more important than a cold car. What do you think about that, Gene?
I will tell you that a lot of the Mini Cooper drivers turn their air conditioners off on the track.
I forgot we were talking about fast cars, and then you said something about a Mini Cooper. So if anybody else wants to chime in on that?
Yeah, you got a WRX. That's a good car. That keeps up with us.
Yeah. I'll let you go get Tuffy, and we can go to a track.
Don't know where
I'm
Tuffy is
not,
anymore.
I'm not busting on WRA. I like them.
Don't know where Tuffy is anymore.
Y'all don't know what happened to it?
No, we traded it.
I thought y'all sold it to someone y'all knew or something like that.
No,
Not Tuffy, because I didn't want to see it running around North Carolina. Sold it in Virginia.
You're all good.
I did not know that. I thought y'all had got rid of it local to somebody y'all knew.
No,
no.
not in this case.
Now that we've got some viewers in here and everything, what has everybody been doing with their instructions? Has people been scanning them?
Oh yeah, how's that going?
Have you scanned all yours, Rusty?
No, I haven't even busted out my boxes of instructions yet.
What? Y'all are falling behind.
Oop.
If you want to send them up here, I'll be happy to scan them for you.
I still
I
have
didn't,
15,000.
I didn't jump up as many as I thought I would, but I went up a good like I'm gonna say 4,000.
4,000 points on instructions.
Yeah.
So you scanned 200 of them?
So you got to think though, it's only good for sets that are 2019 and newer.
What? It's only $20 per set.
Do what?
Yeah. It's only 20 points per set.
Yeah. And from 2019 and newer, I really don't like that. Sounds about right, I guess. Because you got to think all the sets and stuff that I've bought that's been used don't come with that I have with no instructions. The Millennium Falcon and the Star Destroyer don't have it.
Got him back to 2016.
I think we're going to have a scan party this weekend.
Haley seemed to get it down pretty fast. I don't know how she was doing it.
Yeah, it's just a little QR code in the corner, right?
Well, yes and no. Some of the QR codes are on the back. Some of them are inside the front booklet. So for them to have this out there like that, they've been planning this for a while.
Yeah, because I think for a while, when you scanned the QR code, it took you to that Builder app.
Yeah. The app is pretty nice. It's good for people like Gene who want to use the app instead of the instructions. Haley said it was 3 coats full.
Oh, wow. Yeah,
It just really wasn't as many as I thought it was going to be.
We've got 11 file boxes full downstairs.
Of instructions?
Yep.
Are they all like 2019 and newer though?
I'm sure they're not all that new. So, I mean, we got to go through it and figure out which ones are, work and which ones don't.
Yeah.
Yeah, I threw a bunch of instructions away earlier this year.
Haley said that if y'all send her the VIN to the Mini Cooper, she can tell you where it's at.
I think the reason we traded in because Tori doesn't want to do emotional. That was our wedding present to each other. Tuffy. she had a little bit of a cry fest driving her own Venza away.
Gene, you should have got down on one knee and proposed to her again and made it all right. They say chivalry is dead. It's not dead. It's just sitting in the basement at my house.
So you're saying all those Legos could have been a nicer ring for Haley?
They could have, but she has 3 rings.
I know, I'm kidding.
Technically, the Lego room could have been a better ring, I guess.
Well, she got 3. Why does she need another one?
Flavor waters on there.
And I'm glad I'm not sitting near the wife when I said that.
I'm writing a letter closing your Lego shipment to your wife. Like,
Yeah.
can you please, chefs?
She'd probably sell them to you for $1, all of them.
Trevor said he's looking for people in the back. I don't know if there's a car that I would really like to know. Actually, I take that back. I would really like to know where my wagon's at. I should have never sold that thing.
Little red flyer.
No, I had a 05 WRX wagon that I bought from a grandma with a really sad story. It was her husband's car, and he loved it. He ended up passing away, and she hated driving a 5-speed. So I got it from her for next to nothing because she traded in at Honda. And then I had that car for 5 years and done everything in the world to it. And when I bought the blue one, quit driving the wagon and eventually bought the white one. And I just had the the wagon sitting. So I sold it one day and now I regret it.
But you.
XO, how do you find all that stuff? All right, and there's how tall the mountain used to be. I haven't been able to find any stuff like that at all. I got you weren't here earlier when I was talking about it. I got a pretty big Harry Potter lot that I just bought that's coming in tomorrow or Friday. I'm pretty excited about that. Trevor said that his wife was mad that he spent as much money as he did on the ring. I don't know that. I guess Haley knows how much her ring was. I didn't I think about it now, or that we're talking about it, but when Haley first got her ring and I gave it to her, I kept thinking, I was like, oh my God, what if something happens to it? I kept looking to make sure it was on her finger, or it didn't fall off or something like that.
I put insurance on mine just for that reason. if she lost it.
I guess I never thought about that either. Is that lost it in quotation mark by any chance?
Yeah.
Honey, you're gonna have to hide the ring. We got to pay the mortgage this month.
Pretty much. That would drive me nuts. I probably couldn't do it anyways.
Why couldn't you do that?
Got a conscience.
Chef.
Unfortunately.
Innocent fraud, but you know,
People do it every day. You might as well take advantage of it.
I don't think I could still do it. Would be nice though. You see people do it around here all the time too, but I don't think it's something I could do.
I guess it depends on how serious we're talking.
I need new Lego.
What's going on, Ryan? Trevor said that EXO, he's got some of the old and new Mars mission pieces scattered in bins. Are you looking for anything particular? Trevor also, Gene, has a huge stuff, like a bunch of the Bionicle stuff I told him to try to get with y'all about.
you're saying we have a bunch of Bionicle?
No, he does that you need,
Oh, who does? Trevor?
Trevor.
Yeah, Trevor, if you don't want Bionicle stuff, we are your people.
Trevor came over and seen the basement last weekend. Ryan, I scanned all of mine. I'm 100% caught up.
I haven't even started scanning.
We haven't either.
I guess when Tori comes up tomorrow and sees me, I can give her y'all stuff too, can't I?
Yeah,
Do y'all want it?
sure. Keep her busy.
I like how you say that when she's not sitting next to you.
Yeah.
He looked over there before he got a good swat.
Oh, I'm sure he did. He's not stupid.
You know all those big tubs in the basement?
Yeah.
She's only got half of one of those left to do. Now we still got 800 pounds in the garage and another 600 pounds in the front bedroom, but she's about done with that bunch.
Have y'all found any? Well, you said that mostly the stuff y'all have doesn't have figs in it, right?
Yeah, most of the bulk doesn't have figs in it.
I want some more knights. Hoping when I go over to Justin's this weekend, that he might have some stuff. What's going on, Nerd Brick? He also looks for any trans orange pieces from the lines. Y'all are gonna find out that Trevor has like a honey hole of all the stuff that y'all really want and need.
What?
There is the coolest spider, and he is building the biggest ass spider web right by your grill. Let's go see if I can get a picture of it. That is so cool.
He said it's just sitting in bins, not sorted.
Well, we've got tons of stuff sitting in bins, not stored. Literal.
Apparently,
Well, no, we're down to about, I think we're down to about 1,800 pounds not sorted.
Just 1,800 pounds, you know. Y'all have more unsorted than Chef probably has in his store.
probably
You think you have 1,800 pounds, Chef?
all together or just separate?
Just your store.
No.
Nerd said, I think my next big project will, after my care, will be a castle unless I get preoccupied by the city. My next project after this is finally going to be Star Wars. I'm going to step into the realm that I've tried to stay away from just because everyone else has done it.
Look at you following suit.
I know. Somebody's got to do it. If you're going to sell out, right?
Couldn't do it right.
Exactly. My goal right now is to take in as much information from watching other people's builds so I know what I can do differently on mine, is what I've honestly been doing. So far, everything I've came up with has been pretty good.
Yeah, that castle rocks.
You should have came to Brick Fair and seen it in person, but you were too busy
Video of him too.
staying away from all of us.
Oh, a riding spider.
He's not the zigzaggy one though.
He will. Look in the morning.
Okay.
What do they write?
It's a spider outside the grill, and it's just amazing. I mean, he's just working at it, but he said he's one of the rider spiders. So tomorrow he'll have something. But I
Tori,
didn't. Yes.
I'm telling you a little piece of information. I've seen enough movies. Go out there and let that spider bite you.
No.
You wake up and be Spider-Man. What the heck's wrong with you?
He's moving.
Did y'all ever finish watching Star Wars, or did y'all stop?
I don't know.
We stopped.
Has anybody in the chat seen Ahsoka yet?
Somebody asked about it. Lego Boy.
Apparently, I was. Oh, Lego Boy did.
Yeah, he asked how thoughts on episode 1 of 2 of Ahsoka.
I only seen episode 1. Haley started watching it with me, and she seemed to enjoy it. And we watched episode 1 last night. Tonight we were going to watch episode 2 before I streamed, but her mom's going out of town, so she came over to eat dinner before she left. But episode 1, I was really happy with. I think it was kind of cool. I don't want to ruin it for anybody though. But it was really cool how they did not a flashback, but kind of showed like a little introduction to everybody that's from Rebels.
I sent you the picture, Richard, of the spider.
All right.
Cool.
The guy who plays I think his real name is Ray Stevens. He died. The guy that plays the Sith in there. Can't think of his name. But he does a really good job.
1, 2, 3. One.
don't know why I can't think of his name. The ending of episode 1. What didn't you like about the ending of it? Apparently, I was one of the, like, I talked to a bunch of people that I work with that watch Star Wars, and apparently I was the only one who knew that it came out last night and not tonight. There was a lot of people that didn't realize that it swapped over. From Wednesdays to Tuesdays. I watched Rebels a long time ago, and I don't really remember all of it. I'll be honest with you.
Okay, now. Where the heck do these go? Over here.
Whoa. I broke it. Got to come back here and add some structure to tighten all this stuff up.
I need 3 motors. I only got 1 of them out.
Oh, yeah, but I think there's more behind that. I don't really know. Like, they played it out really weird. I agree with you.
Those 2
I'm
motors.
hoping that there's a reasoning behind that, maybe. I do kind of think it was really weird for them to be like, hey, this is going to be a main character, and then plop, she's dead.
What are you looking at?
That is not very Star Wars characteristic.
Okay, there's the right one.
Trevor, have you seen all the other stuff from Star Wars?
I'm all out, buddy.
Sounds more of Game of Thrones. That's kind of how it was, I guess. I mean, the difference that I see there is not difference, but the main thing is like there are so many people that follow Star Wars so closely, down to everything has to be right to a T. And I mean, every time they make a decision that they feel is necessary that goes against some people's beliefs of what should have happened, I always think it's funny when they start coming out of the woodworks. Like, so and so shouldn't have done that, or so and so shouldn't have died like that. So and so looked like this. I do agree with Ryan though. It is really weird that they just kind of offed her like it was nothing. And I thought it was really weird they went through all that with Sabine and Ahsoka, and we didn't see Chopper.
Oh, sorry.
But also, like I said, if he's in episode 2, I have not seen episode 2 yet. Never really finished the Clone Wars. When I say I never really finished the Clone Wars, I know what happens in the end, and I skipped a bunch of seasons just because of the simple fact that some of that stuff is hard for me to watch. I think the animation could have been done so much nicer. Sounds about right.
Excuse me.
Bless you.
Thank you.
Bless you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Bless you.
Thank you.
Bless you.
Hey, by the way, bless you.
Bless you, Tori.
Hey, Tori,
Honey.
bless you.
You. Oh my. Oh, too funny. But sweet.
We're just getting ahead of the curve because we know you usually do it in threes.
Yeah, at least threes. Oh, it sucks. Now, clear.
Now I got to think of what else I need to order in y'all's store before I pass out tonight.
No, don't rush. You can do it in the morning.
Trevor, you don't need anything from the Bricklink store, do you? And so far, perfection. No colors can be seen. I wonder if anybody in the... Well, never mind. I'm not posting that. I was going to post in the Discord if anybody needs anything from y'all's store to go ahead and buy it and get it done before I leave Friday. But there's another person that's celebrating an anniversary from their store that is doing the same thing. I'll leave that one alone.
Renee celebrating the anniversary of the store.
No. Clackety clack.
I can't wait to be able to talk to him again and learn more about how to not run a store.
Nice.
I don't know how his store is really doing, to be honest. Which it's been the last Bricklink purchase I made was way before Brick Fair. Which doesn't really mean that I've been saving any money. I'm spending the money on Lego, just in different avenues.
You're spending on something else.
Well, I bought quite a few things when I was down there at Brick Fair.
Did you buy as much as last year?
No, nowhere near as much as last year. I actually didn't buy but 2 things that weren't custom. See, Trevor, you could get rid of the Bionicle stuff and your Exo stuff and buy things that bolt to a vehicle that make cool noises. Just saying. Gene and Tori said they will give you a enough money for your Chinese hurricane.
The Chinese
You can
hurricane.
afford it. All you got to do is give them the bionicles. Trevor's got a car that I'll have to say will be one of the ones that I'm most excited to drive once it's done in a very long time.
Oh, is that the one you've been working on?
Yeah, the block should be here. I thought it was going to be here sometime this week or next, I'm guessing. I don't know. And then it should be slapped together minus whatever piddly stuff I come across that I may need, like gaskets. What's going on, Will? What's going on, Mayo?
I'm still alive. At work right now, sorting party starts in 2 days. Hey, Will. Okay, here we go.
Yeah, I'm hoping that it's going to be there sometime shortly.
Where the hell is this?
Missing a slope.
I don't even know where it's coming from, to be exact. I guess it's coming from there. I got Anthony's right now. I need to throw that together.
Factory. What's he talking about?
Do what?
No, that's not it.
Hey, Gene, you want to turbo the Raptor?
What? We don't have a Raptor.
Turbo the
Bronco?
Bronco and make it a Raptor?
Well, first off, to go from a Bronco to a Raptor, I got to go from a 2.7 to a 3.0. Second, I've got twin turbo already.
You want a bigger
So I
one?
probably don't want to strip one of the turbos out of it.
Why not? You can go to a big single.
Big single. Big single.
The only reason your turbos are there are for fuel mileage. Let's make it make some noise, Gene.
Oh. I want noise. I just crank up Bertha.
If you want to hear turbo noise, yeah, you just crank up Bertha.
That doesn't count.
Yeah, it does.
Every diesel sounds like that.
Oh, not if you take her muffler off.
There's not a whole lot of difference in sound with the muffler off.
Oh, they're not.
I talked did I tell you that we got Jerry? You know, Jerry has that Cummins that he's had forever.
Yeah.
He bought an exhaust and an intake for it.
Yeah, when I did the injectors, I changed the exhaust, the intake, air cooler. I did a bunch of work on it, you know.
He bought an extremely nice intake manifold. I thought it was going to be a pain to install all that, but it actually went pretty easy. Chaz said make it a Velociraptor.
There you go.
Oh, I forgot. Trevor has the Raptor. God, I'm associated with a bunch of Ford people.
Has he got the F-150 Raptor?
He's got like the first gen, I believe.
But
He
it's
doesn't
the
have the
Raptor,
Bronco, if that's
not
what
the
you're asking.
Bronco Raptor.
Yeah.
Oh, there it is.
Correct. He got the vehicle that you could buy now. Not buy now and wait 2 years to receive.
Oh, yeah, Charlie, you need a nibble
Will
on
said
there.
that he has space for all of my gray if I need him to hold it. Yes, this is the castle build. I've already got, so the castle itself was 25 faceplates, and I've already got 7 rebuilt. This will be 8 and 9. And see, everybody thinks that I was like bad about mocks, but EXO felt my pain during the weekend when he was bringing his. It can always be done better.
Can I have one more time?
Where's the last one?
I just need one more with these black feelings mixed in there.
And I am in the business of trying to make this much more gooder. Just like my
Much more gooder.
I was gonna say, did he just say gooder? Dude, come on.
I don't like the word gooder.
Nope.
It was gooder than before.
All right, so I need all of those.
Are y'all rebuilding it again, or are y'all starting something different? Chaz said they broke down the Jurassic Park mock that he had. He had a pretty cool Jurassic Park mock, Gene and Tori. He had a car that was on a rail system that drove around it giving tours. He even dressed up like a park tour guy the day that the people came in.
Who was that?
Do what?
Who did that?
Chaz, the fuzzy Ewok. In the chat.
No close to from the hospital.
He said he is doing another scene. I've got just about enough dinosaurs now where I can hop into someone's section. Rusty, you still got some dinosaurs?
Yeah, I think I got most of them. Still got this little guy.
I don't know what I'm doing with mine, but I got him.
This guy's going to be running amok in the Winter Village.
I don't know that I'll put one in the castle.
This one's 20 feet long. All right, so yes.
Just throw it over the trash. Put it in the recycle.
I might put one doing something, but I already have do what?
You always got to have this little guy.
Little T-Rex.
He's a little guy.
I need a whole bunch of blue spray. could have swore. I do. I see it. Knew I had a bag of dark bluish gray pieces somewhere. He said, I'm doing the scene with the trailer hanging off the cliff. Have one as a dragon just to make people mad. I don't know. I mean, I already have the dinosaur skull hanging in the castle. I still don't know if I'm going to change that or not. I know I have to change the layout inside of the castle because of what I'm doing. That information will be withheld from public view
Someone might have 4 or
until
3.
time.
We're saying Connor went to Wake today.
Yeah, that's one of the 2 things.
Okay, and the other one went to Emory.
Yes,
So is there 2 at home now or 1 at home?
I think just one. Tell you in the mail and keep it.
I'm planning on having the trailer hanging, move, and the Mercedes on top sliding side to side. That'll be pretty dope. I need to get into working with electronics and getting some stuff moving. If only I knew a place where I could find some motors to try all that out at.
I'll keep my eye open, see if I can find a store that has some.
I was just gonna say the same thing.
Huh? And if we could do it with powered up motors. Oh, no, not the EV3 motors. That's what we need to use.
Well, I do. Exo told me that his stuff that moves started grinding a little bit during the weekend. And apparently, from what I've taken from some of the other people that use motors quite a bit, is believe it or not, they do have a life expectancy.
Yeah, I can see that.
That when you put them into a moving thing like that, and you just kind of turn something on and leave it for a long period of time, that the plastic kind of like the gears start eating into each other almost. Paul, the Headington, the Lego artist, he's the one that told me about it first.
Oh, I lost you.
You lost me.
Yep. Video went black.
Where did you go?
Dark for a little bit. Crazy, you wanna come?
Do what?
I went crazy, you wanna come?
I've been there once or twice in my life. I did have a plan to do a small mock on the side, but I think that because I keep talking about like me doing something smaller to kind of kill some time in between the big stuff, but I think I've decided against it. I had a joke that started to be like a funny haha joke, and then it turned into like, holy crap, I could do it. But I think I ventured away from it. I don't know how many people know who Insane Clown Posse are.
Yeah.
But I had an idea while I was at Brick Fair to build a circus type thing and have it to where it's theirs, and showing the rods malfunction and like portraying some of the stuff that's in some of their songs. But I feel like it would only be a certain like niche of people that would get it. And I started to look up like certain ways to do things. I found out that I have the ability to make a like forgot what they're actually called, but a tilt-a-whirl, and have it spin with somebody like hanging onto it like it's throwing them off. But there's only a handful of people that really know who that is, and I'm not sure a lot of people would get it.
They rescued a new thing.
So I think I kind of talked myself out of it.
Triangle.
Why would you do such a thing?
Because I would hate to have to explain to every single person who it is. Ninja came in and said, "Perfect time." Ninja, that's what I actually messaged you about. I think it was today. I think because like I have a pretty sick idea of like how to do a certain things. But, like I need it to be a certain size before I even want to touch it.
That's what she said.
No. I need another like I was gonna do it on a 4x4 large base plate because it's not gonna be like elevated or anything, so it'll actually be really easy. But I don't know what all to really include. Like I know that if it's a circus, you got to include like a some type of food stand. So that was like a no-brainer. I was gonna put like a little alleyway that had a couple food truck type things in it, but I have to figure out somehow how to get them to be some type of like ICP related. Yeah, I have a Violent J and a Shaggy 2-Dope minifig.
I've got the heads, Ninja.
And then I've got the heads, and then they make a I think it's Brick Tactical makes a like scary clown head patch. And they got like 2 of them, and I've got both of those. So like the figs, I'm not too worried about. That'd be like my least worry. But I searched it and I haven't really found anybody to do anything like that at all. I don't know whether that's a good thing or a bad thing. But there's going to be like a good 6 months, like I've said a couple times before, where the castle is going to be done and just sitting, and I need to do something for content. And I don't know what made me think about it, but that's what I thought about. Because like I even thought about building a little like wrestling ring and putting a wrestling ring there, and like showing some stupid stuff going on with it.
Wrestling ring would be good.
Good old backyard wrestling.
Oh yeah. Who doesn't want to wrestle at the circus? What is Ninja? You need to message me on your new or from your new Insta then.
Me too, Ninja.
I don't know what it was though, but I haven't listened to them in a long time.
I listen to them every now and then. They're on my random for my playlist for work.
Yeah. I mean, like they pop up every now and then, but it's not something like I go after and listen to. And I was sitting upstairs bored a couple weeks ago and flipping through just random YouTube videos, and there was like I forgot what popped up, but there was like 50 people that were showing like their walk around from like the gathering this year. So I started like watching some of them, and it got me when the Riddle Box's 20-year anniversary tour came around. I remember that I went, and what I did was bought the 20th anniversary shirt of of the riddle box. And I went up, I was like sitting there and I was like, I told Haley, so I went in the room and I can't find it anywhere. I don't know what happened to it. I have a box of like band shirts and stuff that I've purchased with the intent of never to wear. Just because of like didn't want to get them ruined type thing. And it might be in there.
Nice.
Yeah, I think I still have all their CDs somewhere.
Like I said, it's one of the things. Like I feel like everybody has went through a phase where they've listened to them. But it got me listening to them again. Like I started I think it was Monday maybe on the road. I started with Carnival of Carnage, and I just kept laying through until I like on the ride home the next day maybe it was done, and then I went to Ringmaster, and then I just went through the whole cards. And today I had to switch to Bang Pow Boom. It was just something that was I guess weird that restarted I don't know.
Ninja calling you out too.
I never said it was a phase. It was just like I feel like everybody has went through that, like, because I still remember how I found out about them. Like I will never forget it. My sister, who I absolutely have nothing to do with whatsoever, gave me a huge CD case full of CDs one time, and she had like 1 through 4, I believe. I think it was after Malenko she had stopped, and I put in the Ringmaster, and I had no idea what it was, and I loved the Ringmaster, and I started. Forgotten. I think it was Gene. What was the music shop that was near Mount Tabor? Was it Peaches?
I thought Peaches was over at Marketplace.
Was there a music store over near Mount Tabor?
I think so. I just don't remember what the name of it.
Anyway, I went there and they had. I went with the intentions to buy album for Twisted, and they had all the ICP comics there, and I was into comics at the time, so I bought them all. And I know for a fact I still have those upstairs.
They all came with a CD too.
Yeah, it was like 1 or 2 songs.
Yeah.
But I know I've got those upstairs. And I've got the albums down here. Like I still have all the albums. He said this turned into a Jug-a-Lug stream.
Pretty much, Ninja. Pretty much.
I was young too. Like I was probably.
There's a boom section.
God, I lived with my mom in our second house. So I was like in 5th grade. But there was something about them. Like
I still have them on cassette tape.
I don't have them on cassette tape. I'm not that old. You're showing your age.
When they used to peddle them on the street.
Like I know that like I've never been like the true like hardcore person. Like there's some people that it's just like the people who listen to Slayer. I've never understood those people that take some type of knife or something and grind Slayer into their arm.
No, me either.
Those people are on another level.
But we used to drive 4 hours to see ICP at State
And
Theater.
Rachel's a freshman. There's two.
The last time I saw them was
She said, I asked her what, I said,
for
what
the Riddle Box 20th anniversary because they don't come around here much. I don't think.
patio roof put on. Next, we're upgrading our electrical to 220 amps.
Oh, this was before they even started touring.
And then I remember that I seen them. The first time I ever seen them, they weren't doing like an anniversary thing. It was just like them playing. And if I'm not mistaken, it's when Hell's Pit was released.
My favorite were the Devil Night shows in Detroit.
I've always wanted to go to Hallowicked.
It's good.
That's something that I've always thought would be really fun. I know that I was watching some of the documentaries and stuff about, I guess, like recent what are they called? Gatherings.
Yeah.
And I'm a huge Yellow Wolf fan. And apparently Yellow Wolf played in 2018 and he was up on stage and somebody in the crowd shot like a bottle rocket. And he told somebody in the crowd that he was like, I bet y'all can't hit me with one of those. Or it was a Roman candle or something. And he was like, next thing you know, 30 Roman candles are being like shot off at me. Because I know it gets pretty rowdy fast. And Trevor, I know all those comics are still sitting upstairs next to the room that all your car parts are in.
I told her, I said, awesome. I said, hope y'all have a great school year. I'm home, so if you need me, just ask. She said, thanks. I hope you have a great year in retirement. And if you decide you miss it, come in and spend time with my first graders.
Say thank you, no.
Yeah, really.
Is that I think the most recent CD I've listened to is Esham's Three-Headed Monster with Violent J and Luigi Mac. So I'll have to check that out.
And just a reminder, you can't step in a classroom for now.
Yeah,
I mean, a year. 10 years.
10 years. Yeah.
I know this stream has took a turn for something it's never had before.
What's that?
Talking about this music. Do y'all have any idea who I'm talking about?
Yeah. Have I listened to them? No.
You need to.
Thanks, Ninja. I booked it for my playlist tomorrow.
I don't think that I listened to too much after. I guess when they started coming out with like the second Joker's cards, I didn't make it all the way through them. I ain't even gonna lie. I always reverted back to the old.
They got some new shit out.
They've been making music forever.
What happened? No, must fall down
They're
to
adapting fast.
Are you doing for tonight?
I'm done.
All right, so I'm at a point in this. I don't know how many people saw it before, but there was a ledge that had like a walkout area, and it was actually this right here where they could walk out. But the problem is I'm getting rid of the two doors that are on the side of the castle, so there won't be a door to walk out on this ledge. So I'm wondering if I should just delete the ledge.
Put a bird on it.
Well, I think when we went to Brick Fair, since it was facing the way it was facing, I think Haley put a deer on it.
Nice. Something went on then.
Trevor said, I don't think I've ever listened to them, which is odd as much as I love music. It was like Man, I'm gonna tell you what, I want to say the 5th through the 8th grade, 9th grade, if I was in school, I either had on some type of Psychopathic Record t-shirt or some type of like heavy metal t-shirt. I don't think I owned clothes that weren't like that. Which is really weird because now that I'm 33, I don't have the same closet, but I still have the same playlists. I guess it's kind of weird how all that happens.
Yep.
Gene, do you still listen to music that was out when you were in high school?
I listened to quite a bit of stuff.
That was out when you were in high school?
Huh?
That was out when you were in high school?
Yeah.
Downstairs. Well, wife makes you listen to the 80s.
Gadget man.
Yeah, I'm happy whenever Good Morning Brick World comes on Sundays. Because until that comes on, Tori's got me listening to the 80s music.
Do you not like 80s music?
It was a joke, yanking her chain.
Oh. I didn't know that I wasn't supposed to laugh there.
You were not.
All right, guys, I'm gonna hop off. It's great seeing you guys.
Yes,
good one.
sir.
I got an early morning. right.
Take it easy, man.
All right, man. I'll see you guys later.
See ya.
Trevor,
Yeah.
it cannot be a dragon perch because I only have 3 dragons, and those 3 have areas created for them. I could have someone doing like the eagle jump off, but the problem is there's not even like any, like literally the table underneath it.
Them
Take it
building
easy,
up.
Ninja. I don't like, there can't be there. The problem is a lot of the times when you go to a convention that there's like, you can only show really 3 sides of your build. Like the back of it has to be pointed either towards you or towards somewhere. And this is kind of that area that is designated for that. So a lot of the times there won't be something back there at all. XO said he is headed out too. Let me know what you think, man. I've made it to episode 2. I gotta finish 2.
And on that note, I'm out too.
Yes, sir. Everybody's leaving at once.
One goes, I'll go. Thanks for having me. I'll see you next week.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Now I could put the goats up there, but that would be just a flex too.
Put the what up there?
The goats.
How many
Trevor told me
you
to put the real. Trevor told me to put the real ones up there.
Nice job.
The real ones do stay hid. I really need about 7 more real ones till I'm happy. Yeah, I watched episode 1 last night. Gene, how's that coming?
Well, I thought it was coming well, except the boom It's really weird.
What do you mean?
So, and it's right. I checked it. Let me get it to where I can show you.
That went everywhere.
Okay. See this back here?
Yeah.
This is where the counterweights go on this carriage right here. This is the boom. The boom should be leaning away from the counterweights, but it hits these two pulleys that are right here. And I've checked like 4 different times, and it's in the correct orientation. It's in the correct hole numbers. So unless there's something magical that I'm missing out on here.
So you're saying the whole thing is supposed to lean the opposite way?
Well, yeah, the counterweights back here are what keep the boom out this way. Well, the boom would go this way. The counterweights are back here.
Yeah.
And for some reason, it's going together different. Unless this is just a brace for the boom, which it could be, I guess.
You need to skip forward in them instructions.
I'll just keep trucking along and see what happens. But Tori's already headed out to shut down for the night, so I'm probably going to be right behind her.
I'm going to continue to. My goal is by tomorrow night to have this section of the rock work done. Technically, I already have the next section I'm going to video done. So that way, if I can if I can get this done, I have enough for another video to hold off until I get back to do the rest of this. But there's a couple things I got to figure out. I'm going to be talking about in the video that I post next week. Like, I've got Jason sent me something that really kind of opened my eyes to a new courtyard design. So I might get rid of all the dots and use the dots on the outside. What you think about me getting rid of all the dots on the inside, Gene, and going with like a not a cobblestone path, but a path that actually has like a design cut into it?
I guess it depends on how intricate the design is, because if you think about a castle back in those days, it really wasn't really intricate.
Yeah.
It was like,
the tiles that are like 2x3 that have a point on one end.
yeah,
It's using those. Yeah, it's using those.
Oh, I see what this is. This is the back weight transfer. Never mind, I did it right.
See, you thought you had a mistake, but it was a mistake.
I was wrong. I thought I made a mistake. Should have known better.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to go get some sleep because I think I may have to go to the rehab facility to see my mom in the morning.
In the morning?
Yeah,
Dang.
yeah, I'll tell you about it later.
I'm just going to go ahead and pour all these out. Trevor, do you want an invite to come on? I don't know if you're in town or not.
All right, guys, I had fun. I'm about 70% done with the crane. I just got the boom and another brain to put into it.
Does it have you build the boom and then attach it? Or does it have you build it while it's on there?
So the section I'm on now is the counterweight offset. It's a back jib, and you build it in sections and then put each section on. And then after that, zipping ahead. It looks like you build the lower section of the boom and put it on. Then you build the upper section of the boom. Oh yeah, we got the boom pivot. Wow, this thing's got more than I thought it had. I'm thinking next week's gonna be a pretty intense building section on this. It's like all the mechanics of making the articulation in the boom.
So it's not something easy.
No. And I need to get her to get a dozen AA batteries because there's like 4 different places where you're supposed to test something before you go forward.
Uh huh.
I've already passed one of those because I didn't have the batteries. I forgot to get them.
Well, I'm gonna hit her up or hit y'all up with that order tonight.
Okay. I sent you a coupon.
All right. Trevor, I sent you a message on Instagram, and Whiskey, I didn't know you sent that, but I sent you one also.
All right, guys. It was fun.
Take it easy, man.
See you guys next week.
See you. Peace. Hopefully, I have enough to continue to draw this thing upwards. Which I know I do. Just keep pouring out pieces. Need to go ahead and just finish this bottom layer. That way, all of it can be laid up. And also like getting all these pieces out of the way anyway, because the less pieces that are laying in front of me, the less pieces I have to worry about. For your home Lego display, you got stuff that you keep just at home. I'd be interesting to see that you need to send me your portal design, because in this mock that we're building now, not my castle, but what my castle is going to, has a big portal in it. Yo, yo, yo.
Hey, hey.
What is up?
Oh, thrilling stuff. Sitting in a hotel room. My usual Wednesday.
When are you done traveling?
So my first day at the new job's Monday. This coming Monday. But I still have to travel sometimes with them, and I'm actually traveling Tuesday, Wednesday of next week. So
Yeah, I won't. I'll be out of town Tuesday and Wednesday of next week.
gotcha.
I gotta go to Charlotte for El Subaru.
Nice. I'll be up in Baltimore? Like is where I'm going.
They're training centers in Charlotte.
Nice.
Chaz, do you know anything about I think it's I'm trying to like make sure I know what I'm talking about, but I'm pretty sure it's the portal off of World of Warcraft. But I have nothing to do with the designing of it or anything else. They're doing that part. I'm just here to look good. I need a crap ton of 1x3s for filler brick, and I don't think I have it anymore. Which is bad. That is not a good sign. I have a ton of 1x4. Did you start building that Joker's Manor yet? Oh, you left. You back? Hello.
Okay, I'm back.
Oh. Did you start building that Joker's Manor yet?
No, I said that earlier in the chat that I was like, should I start building it or should I sit on it, see what happens?
Well, I mean, it's already retired, so I don't know how much crazier it's going to get.
Yeah. I've got so many sets I'm sitting on though that like I need to put together. I just haven't been home to do it or yeah.
Be all right. They ain't going nowhere.
And I'm just buying more.
That's the life of it. It's kind
And I need to take apart the Ferrari from Brick Fair and put it back together.
make sure all the stuff's there.
Yeah. And then Joker's Manor. And then I've got what else do I got going on? I got the big tumbler sitting in a box, the little tumbler its box, Grogu's in a box.
I thought you built the big tumbler.
No, I built the 89. And
You just
then
know that it's missing that many things.
yeah, they told me when I bought it. What else is there? Yeah, the little tumbler, the little new Batmobile, which I guess doesn't have a name yet.
I need to buy that and the Batwing, but I'm not too worried about that. $100. I'll wait till it sits around for a while.
Yeah.
Justin has a set.
Oh no, not the new 89 Batmobile, the new movie Batmobile, the little one of it.
Oh.
I have both of them. They both need to be done.
I thought you were talking about the $50 set that just came out.
Yeah, no, I have that one too. I just haven't started it. Yeah, that's my newest purchase. I need that. I was gonna get the motorcycle, the Technic motorcycle too, just to have it. Because Batman.
Why not buy it all?
Right.
Chaz
Actually, the guy at dinner tonight was talking about being a Batman nerd, and I was like, "Oh, me too." And then he goes, "Have you seen the new Bat Cave set?" And I was like, "Yeah, yes, I have."
Chaz, I don't know how they're really doing ours at all. That's like the one part of the build that, like, they have one already designed and built, but they're wanting to up the size of it. And I think when they do that, because it's got to, so like the way that it's working is there's going to be, I think there's going to be somewhere like 400 base plates in our build can play all together, which is going to be absolutely ridiculous. If it all works out. I know how people are. People do flake. Yeah, we were talking about Me and you were talking about John this weekend, and John ended up coming by work yesterday for me to put an axle in his car that we actually did not have. He's got a bad axle, and we ordered him one, and they're on back order. But the service advisor called him and told him it was there, but it wasn't.
I went down a rabbit hole earlier and was looking at subframes because that's what I do.
There ain't nothing wrong with subframes.
I was
Which
like,
you'll never need to replace one.
no. I was looking at control arms specifically, and then I found this guy that has like tubed ones, and then he does the whole nine, like front and rear subframe, control arms, front and rear, all the lateral arms and everything. It's like, ooh, why? Just cause.
Yeah, and then you're explaining to Alana, look, I spent another 10 grand.
Right.
It isn't that bad.
We have to eat ramen for the next 2 months,
Yeah.
and our credit score is in the trash. But the car looks amazing.
And if you wouldn't mind, is it possible for you to pick up a second job? Yeah, I don't know how they're doing. So they're all building on 48 by 48 base plates. Mine's the only one that's going to stand out from that. But I think they've calculated it to where, because for every 3 48 by 48s, it's like 5 32 by 32s, or however the math works. They figured out how to basically make theirs work with mine. But I know Jason is still inventorying, or not inventorying, but sorting all his stuff from Brick Fair. I'm the only one that came home and just immediately started like destroying. I'm the one that has no self-control. And then Anthony came by and looked at his car today. I got his car running again.
Nice.
So hopefully that one's all good.
Yeah, the taillights on the back of my car are his old ones.
The only thing I have left is yours.
Yeah, I figure if we can get rid of the 2 turbos, that might cover the one. Or close to it. And then it's just...
The 20G would be a heck of an upgrade from mine, but I really don't know if I want to put a turbo on mine.
It wouldn't be bad. I don't know. I don't know. You've got it in my head for big power now. It's your fault. I blame you.
How is it my fault? I've said nothing about big power.
No, you said I would go FP Black. And that turbo's
Yeah,
gonna be...
that doesn't mean that you can do it. If you're going to do everything I say, we need to have another conversation. Because, I would give me like $5,000.
Oh.
Nah, I don't know. FP Blacks that's what I want. But those are like really decent for anything and everything too.
Yeah. And I've been looking more at the green just for spool time, because you can still peak over 500 with them pretty easily. I don't know. The 500 number just sounds... That's when things start getting...
That's what I wanted, where I wanted to stop at.
Yeah. Well, I rode in... Gosh, I can't remember his name. He had a black Hawkeye that Sam tuned a long time ago.
I have no idea.
It had a pretty gnarly engine in it. but it made over 500. And I rode actually right there at Haynes Mall. I rode in it, and it was like that was like, yep, that's a number I need one day.
That's all I want. That's like legit where I want to stop.
So yeah, I thought about the green. I knew a guy that made into the 6s with the green, but it was like the old style one that made more power,
Yeah.
and that was in his kill mode.
Chaz said he's wanting to put a winch on the Jeep. They've already got an air compressor. You need to paint the side of it to look like Jurassic Park.
Extra lights. Could never have too many lights.
I don't have any lights.
It's one of my favorite things I did to the Raptor was the 30-inch light bar. It's like driving around with a mobile sun on the front end. My brother affectionately calls it the FU 3000.
Everybody, when they were putting light bars on like Subarus and everything, thought that was like the best thing ever since like Hella Horns. And I never fell into that.
The hella horns on my car came from Christmas get together with Flat 4 like years ago. Me and Brent and Frank and John, a few other people all got together at the Chuck E. Cheese because we're adults, and they did a Christmas party.
Don't go dissing Chuck E. Cheese now.
Brent owns that, or I guess used to own that one. I don't know if he still does.
Nah, he's running his clothing thing now.
Gotcha. But yeah, we all met there and played like Dirty Santa and defined, like, gave a bunch of parts to give away as like a thing, and I won those. So
This has been the first Subaru that I don't have the horns on.
I think I might paint mine white because I think I'm gonna go like. Of course, that's gonna be a terrible pain to keep clean, but like I think I might do white accents on the blue. My buddy suggested it the other day. I was talking about doing the highlighter, but everyone does highlighter now.
I know the cool thing to do with my car is buy all the highlighter accessories from Perrin for the stuff under the hood. Have
Yeah.
you seen all that?
Yeah. My buddy's got the dark blue 18, and he's got a lot of the highlighter stuff on it.
He said he said that was the last one and we sold it. I was just about to. The blue Jeep truck, I might turn it into a Jurassic World version. That would be pretty cool. I always think it's funny, like when you see cars out in public like that. Just
I feel
because
like the cars you can like turn into movie vehicles, the Jurassic Park Jeep is like always a good one because it's so iconic, but it's also not. You're not going to blow a crazy amount of money trying to replicate it.
well, you don't need to do nothing but put a couple stickers on the side and you already have it.
Right. I had a friend of mine that had a DeLorean, and he was like, "Oh yeah, we're gonna go full Back to the Future," and I was like, "You're gonna spend so much money doing that."
Yeah.
They say
Oh, I don't have any more of the 1x3.
3-car, 93 Ford Explorer with the glass roof. Yeah, those are cool. Can you actually like buy one of those, or would you have to create something like that?
I have no idea. I didn't know that those existed until the movie.
There's a whole community of designs and specs for each JP vehicle. That's cool. I've looked into. I would love to build. My favorite Batmobile is the '89, the Tim Burton Batmobile. So I'd love to build one, and I've looked into. There's communities for that too. There's a guy you can get the body out of fiberglass up in Ohio. There's a guy that makes them, like $9,000 for the body.
What do you put it? What kind of frame do you put it on?
God, nice. They, I don't know. I haven't looked if they're accurate to the movie, like, or I haven't dug that deep into it if they're accurate. But the wheelbase is slightly shorter than like a Chevy 3500 from the 90s, like a four-door long bed. So, and that's an easy enough frame that you can take the body off of.
Yeah.
So you could take that off, shift the rear axle just a little bit forward, and it would fit. Which,
That's
if you could get like a 454 Chevy drivetrain underneath a Batmobile, would be pretty fun.
Only if it spits fire.
Oh, absolutely.
I've never this is one thing I was thinking about. Like, there's movie cars that I want, but I've never wanted to buy a car and make it into like a movie car. I don't even know what I would do.
Oh, I also need another Batmobile, the new Technic Batmobile, because now you sent me that one earlier.
Oh yeah.
You sent me that, and I was like, damn it.
I bought the during Good Morning Brick World last week. It was, or it might have been, there this week. Well, technically last week, so it was Sunday. I bought the instructions if you want them to make the Sweet Tooth from Twisted Metal. And it's the same size as like the Speed Champion cars.
That's cool.
Somebody had it, and I was like, man, that looks cool. And like, I started looking at it, and the instructions were like $8. I was like, yeah, I might as well. Now I just got to gather pieces.
I was gonna say, does it use a specific set, or does it just pieces?
There's only one piece that's like it seems like it's not. I mean, it's not gonna be hard to get, but not a lot of people are gonna have it. And they have the smiley face on like a radar dish, and it's from this hidden side set, but it's only like a $2 piece. Isn't bad at all.
Hold on one second.
That might be something I do.
Okay. I'm back. I thought I was going to bed, so just Snapchat me.
Florida that is working with an airplane manufacturer to create one.
The glass roof. That's bending glass, or even plexiglass is like a whole nother animal. Where having worked in the glass industry for the last 4 years, it's impressive.
Back in the day when those CRXs had the Mugen CRXs had the glass roofs, that's how you know you had something. That was like a very rare thing to see.
I was at a customer in Nashville, and something happened in there. They do a lot of windshields there, and they have a glass bender mold. And anyway, something happened. It went underground, like the conveyor went underground and then came back up and to cool it. And they were saying that the room, it was in the top of the conveyor was in an enclosed room. They said that room averaged 160 degrees. And the issue was below underground. And they were like, yeah, we'll have to shut it off and let it sit for like 3 days before we can go down there. I was like, holy cow. Because they were like at the bottom of the actual furnace part, it's like several thousands of degrees, and just there's no way to let it escape really quick. So they just have to let it sit for like 3 days and let it cool before everything would before it was like safe for human, people.
Yeah. Machines are always like really crazy when you start looking into some of that stuff and how they work.
Yeah. This customer is driving me nuts because I could have been done today, but this guy makes cabinetry, and he uses a lot of laminated wood. And so you have like the backer of like a shelf it's slide down in a slot like you would have in IKEA furniture,
Yeah.
and the little saw blade on the machine cuts the groove for that, and it's just chipping the. I mean, you can barely see it with if you had a magnifying glass, chipping the edge of like the laminate where the piece slides in over, and it's like over maybe a foot and a half. It chips maybe once, and you have to look for it. And he's complaining every single time it happens. But then his older machine, which drills the hinge holes, is like the entire edge of the hole is just destroyed, and he doesn't say anything about that. I was like, really?
There was like a special like notice today or something. Apparently they were talking about it up front that every time a customer came in, they were complaining about something about like our store. Like one woman is mad because we just wouldn't give her a loaner. There was somebody else that was mad because they went home and looked at their receipt and their friend told them or something that they overpaid for like a certain service that was done, and she couldn't, after going outside the vehicle, she couldn't really tell that we had done anything. And I was like, I have no idea, but I'm glad my name isn't on any of the tickets y'all are talking about. That's like
Yeah.
the best. Whenever you hear like some people in there like complaining about something, and you know that you didn't work on the car, you're like, "Yep, I'm free."
Yep. Yeah, I went to pretty much get everything signed off, and it was like, "Well, it's still chipping." I'm like, "Then buy a better saw blade." That's all I can tell you.
Now, Trevor,
He did. It's the owner that's really picky. He did roll up in a high letter yellow C8 Z06 today, so he's making good money.
Take it easy, man.
Later. Yeah. I walked outside and I was like, "Whose is that?" Because the guy I was training, and he goes, "Oh, that's the owner's," and I was like, "Oh, cool." I hadn't seen a Z06 in person yet. It's pretty wild.
Those things are just like ridiculously expensive, though.
Yeah.
What's crazy is a CTSV is still more expensive.
Then a Z06 C8.
Yeah, CTSVs are like, I think a CTSV base model starts like 112.
I'm never gonna drive anything but a 20-year-old Subaru and a Raptor, apparently.
Well, it's getting nowhere if you want like a nice car. They just like start at 100 grand.
Yeah, my mom was talking about it the other day. That we drove past a Grand Wagoneer. She was like, "Oh, that's really nice," and I was like, "Yeah, 100 grand, nice."
Don't look at that.
Yeah. My mom still thinks that 25 grand is a lot for a vehicle. So
So does my mom.
she always talks about getting a Suburban because we grew up in a Suburban. She didn't have a minivan. She was like, "Yeah, the Suburban was my mom van. And I'd love to have another one because it drove like a Cadillac and it was so big and had all the space." And I was like, "Do you know what new Suburbans go for nowadays?" She about had a heart attack.
Like, you got to take out a second mortgage on your house just to be able to go test drive one.
Right.
We looked up, Keelan was at work the other day and we were kind of dead. And he was like, we get in these things all the time where we go to a random manufacturer website and like build our car to see how much it would be.
Yeah.
And he went to GMC, and a Denali truck fully loaded, not fully loaded, but the way he would get it was only like, God, it was like $110,000 or something like that. And he was trying to make it expensive. And I was like, that's crazy to think that like this truck is still kind of hard to make expensive. And then like we got to looking at some of the other like models and stuff that you could buy and you can have, and it's like, dude, it is so easy to like. I mean, I know it's not financially easy, but it is so easy that if you really wanted to just go out and buy like $100,000 car, how easy that is.
Yeah, nowadays. Well, I mean, when it was funny because when the TRX came out, being a Raptor owner, everybody was giving me crap, and they were like, "Yeah, but it starts at 72, and the Raptors are at 72, and this and that, and they make a lot less power." And I said, "Yeah, Dodge's MSRP is 72," and I was like, "Ford's MSRP is 50, and they're selling the Raptors for 70." I was like, "That
Yeah.
TRX is going to be all over 100 grand by the time it gets to dealerships." And my buddy had one on loan because he's good friends with Hendrick, and we were doing a car show, so they loaned him one. And the used, the retail was 99 and some change.
Jesus.
It was fun though. He took me on a ride in it. Something that large should not move that fast.
I saw a Roush Raptor sitting at the stoplight today.
My buddy is a Ford Performance Tech, and he's been bugging me to put the Roush supercharger on my truck. I told him I don't have an extra $6,000 to just go do that at the moment.
You don't need two vehicles like that. The Subaru's enough.
Right. The only thing I would make the exhaust on the Raptor a little louder, but I've actually, because I don't mind that it's quiet, so I've thought about putting a cutout in it.
Yeah.
Where I can switch it back and forth, but
I don't know. Like I really want something new for the Subaru, just because I haven't bought anything new for it in so long. Like anything.
you just got the itch.
Do what?
So you got the itch.
Yeah. Well, especially like at first it was all right because like I was really wanting to do something like right at the time you hit me up. So I used a lot of my like wants to like, well, I'm doing this to Trevor, so it kind of gets that itch out of there because it's the funness of it, but it's still someone else's. And then like me and Keelan started looking at cars the other day, and of course like dreaming. And I was like, man, it would be nice if I could sell the truck and just use that money to buy like an Evo 4.
Yeah.
And we started like talking like back and forth about like this, and this. And then I got to looking at Jordan's website and just to seeing like what all you could like buy for my car at how much. And I was like, man, Trevor's doing that. And I would really like to put like, I was like, I wonder what my car would be like if I bought a AIG block and did like the same thing he's doing and like doing this, and this. And Keelan was like, well, why don't you just do his car and then drive it? And then if you like it, copy it in your body style type thing.
Mm-hmm.
Like I started looking at everything and I was like, I would really like to, but God, I don't know. It makes me nervous. Like it does.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to behave with it for a long time and just enjoy it. Like, not baby it, but like, I don't know.
When Anthony came by there today, I was joking with him, and he was like, "Whose Bug Eye is that?" And I was like, "It's mine." I was like, "I bought it from a friend." I was like, "You wouldn't be interested in buying it, would you?" And he was like, "Yeah." He was like, "That thing looks nice." He was like, "How much do you want for it?" I was like, "I don't know. I'm thinking somewhere around like 15." And he's like, 1,500? And I was like, "Nah, 1,000." And he's like, "Nah, I can't do that." And I was like, "Well, it's got a AIG stage like 3 block pretty much." And he was like, "No, I don't need that." He's like, "I got to keep my CDLs. I don't need that."
That's my thought too. I was like, I mean, if it ever does go south and I gotta get rid of it, I guess all the parts on it are worth a crap ton, and I could just sell it in pieces.
That's where I come into play again. Like, number 10.
That's what I mean, that's what that car was actually gonna do or gonna become when I bought it. John always gives me shit for buying it. Because if Randy hadn't have sold it the week that he sold it to me, John and supposedly was gonna buy it and port it out. Or put the 207 in his Buckeye was there from what I heard too. Was one of the rumors, but
There for a while, we were parting out anything and everything. Hey, hold on real quick.